out, fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Set hut, 50 for the slant. 54. Hey, watch the slant. 25. Check 25. Check your hot read. Check. 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 Slam.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Space to maneuver at the 40. That good for 22 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Check nickel. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Watch out.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Come to my world. Switch. Go. Check.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
First down, a run with Cohen. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Oh, you got D? Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming. Up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Bang. Look at me, zipper. Me. I got this. No. You're out. I go. Hey, orbit. Big grip.
On 3rd down, James. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Hey, turn it up. Slam, slam, slam. Check 36.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
Six, hit it.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. The throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one good for 21 yards, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, let's get
Now James throwing on 4th down. And it's complete to Kelsey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
Oh, here we go. Oh. Check.
Hey, lock it.
Check.
Hurry.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they contemplate what to do on 4th and goal. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
54. Mike 54. Defense wins championships, baby. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Hey, wahoo!
Quit talking about it and bring it. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the run.
On 4th down, James got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 154. Right here. 26.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Check 13. Check 13.
We're going to 54. Why ain't?
SOS.
We're going to 54. Going to 54. Why ain't?
Why? Get wide.
What do you think?
On second down, Elliott. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
We're going to 53.
Go.
Go. Get out there.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On second down, it's Cohen, and the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. James. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fighting through. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to have a third down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Barber. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Ain't no under. Mike, check. 59. Watch the run.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Complete. It's Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. On 2nd and 12, Prescott, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
53 to Mike. Hey, get him. 53 to Mike. 53, check 53.
Gun.
What we got?
We're going to 54.
53 to Mike. Check
26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Rashawn Perriman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Prescott from the gun. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
That's big.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. To throw is James. A final shot before break. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
53, Mike. So we got man. Tight dog.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Kill. Under.
Check 53. Let's go. Get that quarterback. And all
26.
Hey, we got Mike.
26.
3rd and long for Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Gray. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Check 43.
Prescott now looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Let's go, let's go.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gray. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Mike's 59.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Kill. 59 Mike. Check. 47. Rip left. 26.
Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively.
Here we go, 47.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. I'm coming for you, son. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
26.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Here we go. Check. Lucky.
Topper. Hey, echo.
James on first down. He's going to look deep for Perriman. This is intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Hey, 47.
53 is the mic. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Ball trot. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On second down now. It's Elliott, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Yards on the play. And it's third down.
Hey, go, flying in.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming. I'm coming after you. Check safety, check safety.
Hey, go, kill. Hey, go, going to 53.
10.
26.
They go to Elliott again, and he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down, Dallas.
Hey, go, flying in.
53. Mike.
Hey, go, going to 54. Flying in.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Out. Check 50.
26.
10th carry now for Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
53 is the mic. I got it.
Then we're going to 53. Hey, go.
53 is the mic. 53. Check 53.
26.
Right here. Shit. Pick the edge. Come.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check.
Here we go. Flying in.
Check 53 is mine. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Shit.
26.
This is Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
26.
To throw is Prescott. He's going to sling this deep. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
53 is the mic. 53. Check 53.
Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Flying in.
Shit.
Switch it. Hey. Here we go. Going to 54. Flying in.
53 is mine.
Here we go.
53 is mine. Now watch one. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
26.
Here's Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check 31. Check 31.
They try again with Cohen. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, 77 yards. And the Bears have retaken the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Go. There we go. Kill.
Prescott on first down. They rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
He better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Rashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Bears push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point from McManus is good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Barber. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, count.
Now Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Mike spot 9. Watch the pass.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
And again, it's Prescott. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Prescott on 4th down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Khalil Mack. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. James now. Throwing again. He's going to look deep for Perriman. He's got it at the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Brashad Perriman with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as the Bears push further out in front. McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Prescott. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Check Michael out. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Under. Go. Hey, 47. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Now Prescott. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Watch the run.
Switch it, hey.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check.
Gun. We own them.
Hey, check Mike
26.
They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Hey, check Mike.
Now back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Prescott to throw on 4th. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Protein spill.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1 kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Ready. 8-3.
Watch 54.
Hey, Alpha. Get up. Hit it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Bears first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time.